Hi everyone, I'm just jumping on here to make a short video about how to gesso a canvas. In this particular case, I want to gesso a white canvas black. You can use black primers and black acrylic paint if you don't have gesso, but this acrylic gesso, in whatever brand that you get it in, I don't spend too much on it, but it's acrylic gesso, but it works. Its compounds and binders are a little bit different than what is in black acrylic paint. So it's designed so paint will adhere to it better and adhere to the canvas better before paint goes on top of it. And we're just going to be using a big 2-inch brush to apply the gesso to the canvas. So don't go anywhere, and I'll be right back to show you how I do it. Alright guys, let's get started here. We are going to, now that everybody knows what gesso is, what it does, what it's used for, we're going to go ahead and get this canvas gessoed real quick, just so you can learn how to gesso a canvas, how I do. And so we're putting a little bit of the gesso on a plate, and we're going to take this large 2-inch bristle brush and start painting this. So we're just going to evenly spread it onto the canvas. Just like that, in some crisscross strokes. I find that the bristle brushes, big ones, when you're doing, like when you're gessoing a canvas, they get the most coverage. They can be a bit rough depending on what canvas you have. That might leave brush strokes down into the canvas grain, but that's alright. So we want to spread this out. And then just take out our brush marks with light brush strokes. Okay. Don't add any water to this to thin it out. Just put it on straight from the tube. Can't see that side, but I don't want to put my big head across the screen, so I'll coat it later. Go up with it. And then you'll want to let this dry before you use it for whatever you're going to use it for. You want to let this dry. If you have a really cheap canvas, you may have to put 2 coats on. It tends to be spotty and soak in with cheap canvases, but that's okay. If you get whatever you want, whatever you can afford. But yeah, and just like that, we have, let me see here, we have a black gessoed canvas ready for a painting. So these are store-bought black, they're pre-gessoed canvases. This is it's still in its plastic. This is a very good, a pretty good quality canvas for coming from the art store, not like Walmart or anything. They have them in all shapes and sizes. You got a double pack of 8x10s. But I have quite a few of those, but I tend not to use them too much because I think that the gesso is very, very cheap quality. Even on a pricey canvas, it's definitely sprayed on. But as this dries, it'll have a very, very smooth texture. You can, before you want to let it dry for at least 20 or 30 minutes. And if you apply another coat, at least wait 20 minutes before putting on the other coat. Wait till it's fully dry. You can cheat with a hairdryer if you want, but I'm not in any hurry to paint on this at the moment. So I'll just let it natural dry, 100% natural dry. I think I will have to do a second coat to it. There's some spots here in the canvas grain that missed, but that's all right. But this is acrylic gesso. It's not black acrylic paint. It's different. So that is how I gesso a canvas in white or black. I'll also make one when I want. Oh, I actually don't use white gesso on canvases. I use a water-based primer if I want a white canvas. I use a water-based primer that I made. I took a water-based white house paint and added about 30% water to it and some PVC glue, like Elmer's school glue. That's PVC. Isn't that PVC glue? Whatever it is, I add a little bit of that for an extra binder to it. But I'll make a video here soon with water-based primering a canvas. But this is how you can make those marks go away if you just dry them. It's got a little bit of tooth to it, but it's still smooth. So you have a canvas that's ready for like an oil painting or something, or even in acrylic painting. Pastels would show up really good on this black. The black canvases really make colors pop, so that's why I like them. Sometimes I gray primer them, which is gray and white gesso, half and half, and I make a gray canvas, or I'll tone one brown, as you've seen in some of my videos, one of my videos I had a toned canvas. But guys, thank you for watching. I hope that you learned something. This is really simple. Painting is really simple. It's easy. Anybody can do it. So this is how I do this. And If you find a different way that works for you, that's great. If you like this way and I taught you something, that is awesome. Well, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on another episode of How To with Aaru. Thank you.